YouTube. We are here for another English conversation. My name is Camila. I'm going to be the host from this immersion. This is an English conversation. This is not a class, but for those who are watching us on YouTube, I'm going to give you a short explanation about the platform. So, Talk and Talk, it's a language conversation platform. And here you can find the conversations in English, Spanish, French, Italian, and now we have German. And just to clarify, I'm not a teacher. I'm not here to teach something for you guys to teach grammar. We are here just to try to have a conversation in a natural environment. Of course, the conversation is in English because I'm an English host, but don't feel worried about mistakes, about judgments. Just try to share your opinion. We have a topic to discuss, but this is not a rule. You don't need to answer all the questions in a row. We can go and try to get different conversation. It's depend of the feeling of the mood of the conversation, okay? And here in the platform, it's really important to learn and to try to introduce yourself, to present yourself in a different way. This help you to build a confidence. So let's start with you, Clau. Yours your first. Can you please introduce yourself for us?
Sure. My name is Claudiane, but my nickname is Clau. I'm 37 years old. I live in Belo Horizonte, and I have degree in business administration. I don't have children. Um, I only have a dog. His name is Theo. And in my free time, I like to travel, and I am learning English to enjoy traveling more and communicating with people. That's
Great.
it.
I think now I remember you about the tell. You were with
Yes,
the camera close, I guess, in the other immersion. Oh, nice,
yes,
nice. I
last
remember.
time, yes.
Yes, now I remember. Good. Thank you, Clau. Now, how about you,
Welcome.
Samia? Could you please? Samia or Samia? I think I said Samia,
Yeah,
right? Okay,
yeah.
sorry.
My name is Samia Carol, but my family call me Carol, and I'm a teacher. I teach kids. They are 7 or 8 years old. I
Mhm.
have 3 dogs, and I live with my parents here in Teresina, Piauí.
Great, great. Welcome aboard, Samia. And how about you, Ayla, my friend? Could you please?
Oh, yeah. My name is Ayla. I live in Belém. I live here with my family. I've been studying English for a while, since 2020, and I've been studying French also. And I've been trying to improve these both languages, and so appreciate it. It's a challenge, a personal challenge for me, but I like to do. And I work in a judiciary area here in Belém. Uh, and I split my time between my study, my work, to spend time with my family and to take care of myself for sure. That's it.
Great. Thank you, Ayla. Girls, Ayla, it's a host here, English host. So Camilinha, will became a host this week. Ayla is a host. So we can go and try to learn to meet them better, try to get this friendly friendship and try to take with them another immersion. So yeah, welcome aboard, my friend. It's your turn, Alid. Could you please?
Me, okay. Good morning, girls. It's a pleasure to meet you, Klaus, Samia, Ayla. My name is Aline, and I am 37 years old. I live in Rio de Janeiro with my family. I am married, and I have a 5 years old daughter. She's an amazing girl and loves unicorns. I have a master's degree in social science, and I work as a project analyst at a Brazilian NGO. And I am here because in my work, English is very important. So I want to try to learn and feel confident, talk about anything. and understand others, because this is my biggest difficulty. I understand the context most of the time, but I think that's it. Thank you so much. Let's go.
Good to see you here, Aline. And how about you, Camilinha? Your turn.
Hi everyone, I'm Camila. I'm 32 years old. I'm living in Aracaju, Sergipe. I am work as a product design in an outsourced company. In my free time, I really like to watch series and movies. Yesterday I watched Severance. I don't know you follow this series, it's amazing. And it's very cool because I like this series. I have one episode for week, so it's better for me because when, for example, in Netflix we have all episodes, so this is very dangerous for me because I pass all my day in the same series. Because that I like more series in Apple TV because it's one per week. It's more good for my brain, not rot. And I really like to swim it too. And some days when I have inspiration, I like to drown. That's
Good,
it.
Camille. Good, Camille. It makes me suffer one episode by week. I feel like, oh my gosh. And I forgot the last episode. I need to watch again, so I don't like. Makes me suffer. So, girls, about myself, my name is Camila. I am 40. I live in São Paulo, in the Tatuapé neighborhood. I don't know if someone heard about it. I've been here in Talk and Talk since last April as attendant, and I became a host in July just to develop other things and try to improve like leadership and makes me be in touch with the language. I think it's important. What else? I think that's it. I'm a coffee addicted. I think everyone knows here that I love coffee without sugar. What else? I think that's it. Girls, we are here in a huge group, and I think we can split us in two rooms just to give time for everyone speak instead of wait from the others and go ahead. So I will change us for two rooms. But the other room, you have a button that you can call me for any help that you need, any issue that you do face it. So don't feel afraid. You can call me and try to find a balance about the questions about time, and please enjoy the conversation. Of course, I would love to be with you here in the main room together, but I know that we can enjoy more. The main goal here is to practice and to speak, right? So unfortunately, I'm going to split us. And 10 minutes before the end, girls, I will call the other room back just to ask how was the conversation. So enjoy, even if you are not in the main room, okay? Let me get here. Let me choose it. Okay. So in the other room, I will put Ayla, Camilinha, and Clau because I think we can. I think you know each other a little bit more, and we can practice in conversation better. Uh, Let me put, I put some extra questions, okay? If you need it, I'm gonna put here in the chat, and we have the last questions. And with me, I'm gonna be with Aline and Sami, okay, girls? Enjoy the conversation, and if you need something, you can call me, okay? See you soon. Let's move on. So I am here with Aline and Samia. Samia, I always say it wrong. Sorry. I will, until the end, I will learn how to say it. Sorry.
No worries.
Let's move on, girls. I don't know if you heard about this expression before, brain rot, or if new, but we can try to discuss, okay? The Oxford always choose a word from the year, and the last year from 2024 was brain rot. So, Samia, your turn. Do you want to read the first question and try to answer, please?
Okay, did you know that the word of the year for 2024 was brain rot? Do you agree with this choice? Do you believe we are living in the era of brain rot? Uh, Yeah, I did know the word because I follow BBC on Instagram, and I saw the
Oh.
news about this word, being the word of the year. Um, but I didn't check that out.
Mhm.
I only saw the news, and um, if I agree with this choice, I'm not sure if I agree or disagree, but I think it is interesting to have this kind of competition, to decide what is the word of the year because um, it makes us to get to know what is going on in the world. And if we are living in the era of the brain rot, well, I don't know. Again, because this topic is totally new for me, but um,
Mhm.
after reading the meaning of this word, I can say that at least there are many people around the world who who could consume internet or at least information without thinking critically, or they lack the skills um, to differentiate reliable information from misinformation. So this I can say for sure. So I think it's a really interesting topic to discuss this morning.
Nice, nice. Did you watch it on? Did you see the news on BBC Brazil or the other one? Because I follow the other one. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Nice, nice. It's good to practice, right? You can get content in English from in this like new content. You can follow the news, right? I love it. So BBC. And I always try to bring something from BBC, the New York Post. So I am always try to get this to discuss here because it's important to get the knowledge from real news, I guess, right? I'm gonna put here to help us girls in Portuguese, just to try to explain what is brain rot, okay? For if you have some difficulties to understand that. And how about you, Aline? Have you heard about this before, brain rot?
No, I didn't know. And I
Mhm.
also didn't know that a word was chosen as word of the year.
Great, great.
Yeah, thank you, Camila. I'm not sure about this choice.
Mhm.
Um, I think these are difficult times. I think
Okay.
our brain faces many challenges, but I
Mhm.
also believe in this ability to adapt to change. You know, I would like to understand the context of this choice for this word, but você colocou aqui no chat, né? Ok.
Yes, I put just a short explanation in Portuguese about the meaning. If you don't know what is brain rot, because sometimes you feel difficulties to understand, right? The meaning of what is brain, what is rot. So in Portuguese, it's like um, podridão do cérebro. I know it's hard to know that, but it's like that. Samia and me was checking this information on BBC. So if you want to know more, I'm gonna put here the BBC link. I always like to bring some context for our conversation, like where I get this information to discuss, because we can develop different perspective and we can, I don't know, open our mind to try to know what's happening around the world, right? So for me, it was a surprise when I read this about brain rot because it's like they are giving us a warning, like you are facing this problem, girls or guys. You need to pay attention in your life, in the technology and everything. So it's really sad to know that the word of the year was brain rot. It's like we are living area of technology, AI, and everything, and we are became podridão do cérebro. It's really sad to know that, right? Because We are forgetting about improving ourselves. I think we are just in the same level. We don't go became better. We cannot develop, in my opinion. We are just living. We forgot about different things. We don't think anymore like years ago, in my opinion. We avoid this, I guess. But we can try to discuss. I put just links and explanation just to help us to create our opinion, okay? So let's move on. And I think it's important to know that, right? If you are in a conversation with some friends, you can bring it like, you know that the word of the year was brain rot, so it's good to get this knowledge, I think, right? You are aware about the situation. Aline, if you need something, please, you can say, okay? If you don't understand something, you can say, okay? Okay?
Okay, thank you.
Okay. So do you want to read the question number 2 and answer, Aline? If I
Of
said
course.
something, if I said something fast, or if you don't understand, you can say, okay? If you can call me
Okay,
and okay, do not worry.
okay, thank you, Camila. Question two, né? Two questions.
Yeah.
Let's go. In your opinion, how does excessive social media use impact mental health? For me, in my opinion, in many ways, I don't have social media,
Oh.
just LinkedIn for work, just LinkedIn. But it's been a few years since I deleted all the others, precisely because it wasn't doing me any good. I
Mm-hmm.
had just become a mother, and motherhood is a place of many disputes, you know, negative disputes. I was always comparing myself to other people, and there is no way this is good for our lives. And
Mm-hmm.
that's it.
Yeah, good point. Good point. Maybe we need to choose how to be a mother and how to deal with social media. So it's interesting. Thank you, Aline. Now, how about you, Samia? What do you think about this? Do you have social media, Samia, or not?
Yeah, I have Instagram,
Oh,
WhatsApp,
you
and
said about Instagram. Sorry. Yeah.
yeah, yeah, and TikTok. Um, wow. I think the excessive usage of social media can impact our mental health in different ways. One
Mm-hmm.
example is how anxious it can make us. The other day I was watching TV and I saw this interview with a professor who was saying that Brazil is in the first country in anxiety, and he
Oh my
said that
gosh.
this is this could be linked to the usage of the social media. So I saw that and oh, that makes sense, like I don't know, maybe using all the time social media, our cell phones, internet. So maybe this kind of experience, because there are a lot of information, going on, and we are consuming a lot of information, and the notification on our cell phone, and we are like, I don't know, maybe um feeling like, okay, what is the next, what is the next information, what is the next gossip, I don't know. So we feel like the, I don't know how can I say this in English, but um in a estado de alerta. So um
Mm-hmm.
I think this is just one example. It can affect our um, anxiety. So
Yeah. Are you a teacher, right, Samia?
yeah, yeah,
Okay. So it's good to be with you here today because I think this happens a lot in the school about the focus in small tasks like maybe at least by myself I cannot expend 1 hour without taking my cell phone when I try to do something like if I watching a movie and then I cannot finish to watch the movie instead of get my cell phone just to see nothing, just to check. information, notification. And how do you feel in your class? I think now in Brazil we have a law about it that's prohibit to use cell phone, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I don't have this problem my class
Yeah.
because I teach kids, so they don't have
Mm.
access to
Ah, okay,
cell phone.
okay.
But we can see that in their behavior, you know, like they are more like they are not as much concentrated they should be, you know, like in classes, I can feel that they are more as I said before, anxious, you know, they um
Yeah.
their concentration as well. It's
Mhm.
can see that also the scientists tell us this. You know, like the excessive usage of um. I only know that the expression in Portuguese, uso excessivo de telas, can affect
Mhm.
the kids in this way, affects their
Okay.
concentration, their attention. So
Yeah, I agree with you. I don't know about you, Samia, because you have TikTok. I don't have it. But the people say that TikToks makes you anxious because you are watching really quickly videos. Like it's really fast, and then you want more. It's like a excessive thing. You want more every time. Do you have this feeling with you, like anxiety or not?
maybe impacts um I, our patient. I don't know how can I say this, but
Yeah.
like we cannot wait to watch videos, I don't know, for many hours. We have this feeling, I need to get to the end of the movie. I need to I need to get to know the
Yeah.
quickly. So maybe TikTok affects our way of waiting things, you know.
Mhm. Our moods, maybe, right? You feel like you are angry, maybe like excited. You want more, more. Like, okay. This about TikTok, we can talk about the question number 3. Aline, do you want to read an answer, please? This is about the that we are talking with Samia, okay? Samia, sorry. I always say wrong, sorry.
Okay, let's go. Have you ever felt mentally drained after spending hour online? How was it? Yes, for me, yes. It's a lot of information. I noticed that the more time I spend in front of my cell phone screen, the more difficult it is for me to fall asleep.
Okay.
And I close my eyes and can't relax.
Yeah.
It's bad, you know. I even need to stop the act of taking my cell phone to bed. Is my meu objetivo.
Ah, okay. So you are trying, right? You cannot, you are
Yeah.
not doing, okay. Good point. Good
Mhm.
point. I remember that I saw some tips about this to help us, and maybe you can buy oh my gosh, I forgot the word in English, even in Portuguese. The clock the normal clock that we use, despertador. We can bought a despertador instead of use your cell phone because we have a skills like I need the cell phone to wake up, so we don't avoid to use this. Go
And
ahead,
I'm
Aline.
working with WhatsApp every
All the
day,
time.
all the time, and it's so very difficult.
Yes. And you feel like you are drained in the end of the day. You feel like you are tired. Yes, it's terrible. And how about you, Samia? Do you feel like this, drained or not?
Not drained, but sometimes I feel when I spend many hours on my cell phone, I feel that my eyes are burning. You know, my
Yeah.
head is burning. So I try not to use my cell phone for many hours because I used to use it for many hours when I was like teenager, but now
Mhm.
um, um, I'm more aware of the consequences that being online all the time can
Mhm.
bring in our lives. So um, because of that, because my eyes like burning, I cannot sleep, and my head spinning. So I try to avoid. I set some limits so I can have a good life.
Okay. So you have these limits. You have some strategies about it because about the question number 4, what strategies do you use to avoid consuming too much content online?
Well, not a specific strategy, but I mean, I try just to to use for like for a certain time, like 30
Mhm.
minutes, uh 50 minutes. So now I'm gonna do something else. I'm gonna focus on my work. I'm gonna focus on this task.
Mhm.
So after a couple of minutes doing that task, that work, okay. So now I need take a rest. So I will uh, go back to, to social media or watch a movie on Netflix or on
Mhm.
YouTube. So I try to balance like this.
Okay. And do you intend to reduce, or for you that's okay, I can control it? Like, what do you think, like for yourself?
I wish I could reduce more, but
Mm-hmm.
it's almost impossible because
Yeah.
um, I have my work and we have WhatsApp groups, so we arrange some things in this group. So it's almost impossible, because my work. So I need to be online on social media. So
Yeah.
it's almost impossible.
It's almost impossible. I agree with you. And how about you, Aline? We are talking about the question number 4, okay?
Okay, about to reduce, absolutely. I need to reduce internet consumption. Yeah.
Okay.
And um, uh, like I said, yeah, I I work all the day with this, with WhatsApp, with online meetings, all the day, all the
Yeah.
time. And I end up not being able to relax when I have time to do so. I don't intend to, but I need to. And yeah, oh my gosh. And one strategy for me I use is to turn off my cell phone on weekends. I don't,
Mm.
yeah, I don't do it all the time, but when I do, life changes around me. I become less anxious. And for
Mm-hmm.
example, you know.
Yeah, yeah. And I think we need that time for relax, maybe. As I say to you girls, I suffer when I need to watch a move of 2 hours, not 3. And I feel like I cannot be there watching only the move. My focus is only on the move. I cannot. I suffer to finish that. I remember that I tried to watch it Oppenheimer and was 3 hours and a half, I guess, Oppenheimer, and I didn't finish. I divided the movie in 3 parts just because it was too much to be there watching like just a movie. So we feel like, oh, I need to do different things in a way. When I go to do the dishes, for example, I put some podcasts, I put some series to watch. So we are multitask. We became multitask, I guess. We are always doing 2 things at the same time. If I am working, I put some music or podcasts. If I am do the dishes or cooking, I put something to follow me. And if I am watching a movie, I watch the movie like this, scrolling my cell phone, but listen the movie. This is not watching a movie, right? And sometimes I say, oh, I don't understand this movie. Doesn't make sense, but you don't watch it. You're just scrolling your cell phone. It's crazy, right? I really appreciate your honesty, Aline, when you said, I don't intend, but I need. It's like, I don't want, but I know that I need. It's honest. I know. I would like to try it. I have in myself on the track of hours that I spend in myself, and I think it's becoming worst every week that I cannot avoid to use them. Like, it's becoming worst, and I don't know how to solve it. It's like we are becoming, I don't know, it's like we cannot fight again against this, like the technology and the social medias wins all the time. At least for me, I have this problem. When I go to the bed, I have a book to read, and I have my cell phone. And sometimes I check my cell phone just really quickly, just to make, I don't know, sure if someone call me. Just crazy, like just this is insane, I think. Let's move on, girls. I think number 5, it's an interesting question. Do you want to read, Aline, and try to answer? What do you feel about this question?
5.
Yeah, please.
Okay. Do you think society is more aware of the negative impacts of social media nowadays? Yes, I think we are moving towards seeing these impacts, and
Mhm.
this is very interesting, observing how society organizes itself, you know,
Okay.
como ela se organiza. It
Mhm.
was always been like this in the history of humanity.
Yeah.
We create a problem and then try to solve it. I see that there is concern, for example, about the impact of the internet on
Yeah.
children's lives. Like Samia said, laws are being passed, laws.
Mhm.
Books are being written to discuss the seriousness of this issue. So yes, we are attentive. I know.
Mhm. Yeah. Good point. Good point. I agree with you. And how about you, Samia? What do you think about this question? Maybe we are aware, but we don't care. It's like, what do we feel about that?
Yeah, I agree with you. Uh, with you two girls. I think we are more aware, mostly because the debate about this topic has been increasing throughout the years, especially
Mhm.
nowadays. And you can see now in Brazil, um, the politicians they thought about a law to
Mhm.
forbid the use of cell phone in schools because um, it was it has been so difficult to teach kids and adolescents who are in the class at the same time using the cell phone and try to pay attention to the class. So as
Oh my
you were saying,
gosh.
Camila, like it's like you at home, you are watching,
Yeah.
but at the same time doing a cell phone. So we are not able to do two things at the same time, at
Yeah.
least in a good way. So, yeah, so society in general is more aware of the negative impacts of social media.
Yeah. I think we are aware. We know this is not harmful, or this is not so good for ourselves, but we don't know how to control it. Like it's in school, okay, we are create some laws, some rules, but the kids don't know effective the how harmful the use of this can be in the future for them. So it's impossible to say for a kid, he is 7, this is not good for him because he not 7, I don't know, maybe 10. I don't know if kids with 7 has cell phone, but I think they cannot see how difficult would be in the future. So it's go ahead, Samia, go ahead.
Yeah, about what you're saying, uh, that interview that I saw the other day, the professor also said that we don't know how to deal with technology because we are not um, taught for this. So
Yeah.
there's no education preparation for society to deal with this. So
Mhm.
the politicians, okay, now it's forbidden, but okay, but you need to think about, I don't know, maybe a specific discipline,
Mhm.
to discuss this not only in schools but uh, and everywhere because everyone needs to learn how to use, properly the technology, internet,
Yeah.
and else.
I have read something about neuroscience regarding these things that relate to technology and brain and everything. And I think we are maybe they are not going to teach us. I think we need to try to find something balanced for our lives. The technology will not stop just because I feel anxious. Like if you don't take control of your life, it's your problem, right? The technology is there. I remember, girls, that I was looking for an app. I think I already told this here in immersion. I was looking for an app to help me to control my social media, and I need to pay for it. So look at what insane. I cannot take control of my social media use, and I pay for an app to help me to avoid me to use them. So it's like we are really addicted, I guess. And I think maybe if you are worried about your use on cell phone or social media and technology, you can try to avoid it, but not wait from the others because I don't think the government has control of it. They don't care too much about it. They try to help us. They provide this, but I think the control need to be about ourselves, I think. Do you want to add something, Aline, or not? We can go for another. Você quer adicionar alguma coisa? A gente pode ir.
Não, não, podemos seguir.
Okay, okay, okay. Let me see. Do you want to choose a question, Samia? Do you want to choose another one? Up to you. I bring some extra questions if you want. We have questions about TikTok. Up to you if you want to choose a different question to discuss.
Oh, no, go ahead.
No.
Go ahead.
Okay, let's move on. Question number 8, okay? Do you believe younger generation are more vulnerable to the negative effects of social media? The younger, or do you think the same or not? What do you think, Samia? It's like equal or not?
Again, the other day I was watching on TV.
Please share with us.
Um, and and they were showing that three different generation and how they were related to this new era of AI.
Okay.
And in this TV show in this TV news, yes, he was saying that the young generation, they are more
Mhm.
vulnerable because they were born in a society where everything is already done for them. They don't have this worry about get information, you know, with a lot of effort. Everything has done for them, so they were worried about um, the capacity of this young generation of create creativitiness. Oh my gosh. Yeah, the skill of creating things. So um yeah, maybe was basically was this they were talking about. um yeah.
Okay, okay, great. Now, how about you, Aline, about this question number 8?
Okay, Camila, that's a good question. I think that for the new generations, this is
Mhm.
not a challenge as they are being born during this time.
Okay.
Look, if you are born in a cold place, your body adapts. It's not a
Mm,
it's not a problem, you know. The question is how does new generation will use these skills and tools to move humanity forward.
mhm.
I think it's possible, okay? But it's
Okay.
all very new and fast. It may
Yeah.
take some time to organize ourselves.
Mhm.
Ourselves, yeah.
Yeah, good point. I think the we always said about the parents need to take control of the kids, but I think the parents doesn't know how to take control of it because it's new for them. So we cannot put the responsibility in the parents because they don't know. This is new. They don't know the effect about it. Go ahead, Samia. Do you want to add something or not? No, no. Okay. So they are suffering the same. They are using. They don't know how to control their lives in the kids' lives. And sometimes if you don't get a cell phone for your kid or a tablet, and the kid can they can play with a tablet in the neighborhood's I don't know house close to your house just to with some friends. So how can we try to do it? The best way it's avoid to get a technology, avoid to get cell phone, or put the cell phone and try to put limits. I have some friends, they have kids, and I can see the difference when the kids are playing in the iPad and left, and then the behavior is totally different. They are maybe angry, they are excited, they are not so creative, they cry when they need to when the time is over about the use of cell phone. They feel like, "Ah, I need to use it more. This is crazy. This is crazy." And when I am there with them, and the kids spend all day playing in the garden, playing, doing different things, not using iPad. They are different kids. It's like a different perspective of life. They don't feel the anxiety, the angry, the furious. This is crazy, right? Because it's the same kid. It's the same kid, but the content changed the kids' behavior. You know what I mean? I think Samia see this every day in the school, but it's like I don't know how can we avoid this? How can we change it in the future? I don't know. Maybe we need someone. Maybe we need to go to the psychologist, or maybe we need to try to avoid it and put some limits, because if you don't see, if you don't track your time, you just go when you decide to don't go outside because it's better to be using your cell phone. It's like a crazy idea, right? And I think this I'm going to ask you, girls, instead of saying my opinion. Do you think this social media technology, not only social media, okay, but technology in general, using cell phone to play, this it's harmful for the communication between the human being, the kids and parents? What do you think, Samia? This is like this can impact the communication between?
Again, if we don't know how to use, if we use in an excessive way, this could
Mhm,
be harmful for us. But with
mhm.
balance, with wisdom, it can be beneficial for us. So it depends the way you use the social media technology in general. So it
Yeah.
depends.
Do you think nowadays the parents have more communication with the kids instead of years ago, or not? Like, no, for sure.
Um, from my point of view, from my experience, I can tell you that nowadays people have more difficult to communicate, to express themselves. It's not coincident that we can see that uh, being a psychologist is one of the main area that has been growing, in nowadays,
Mhm.
because the 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 number of people having this mental health issues is growing as well, and we cannot think about this topic without relating to the technology, So yeah,
Great.
that's
Good point. Good point, Samia. And how about you, Aline? Did you understand the question? I will try to say again, okay? It's like, do
Okay.
you think the communication between parents, friends, kids can be affected because of the social media and technology? Because this is worst. Você acha que a tecnologia o uso das tecnologias de rede social, isso afeta a comunicação em geral, não só pais e filhos, mas entre amigos, entre familiares. O que que você acha? Até mesmo com professores, isso afeta a comunicação de modo geral? O que que você acha?
Sim, eu vou responder em português para fazer uma resposta mais completa. Sim, eu acredito que sim, mas que ao mesmo tempo a tecnologia ela tem o poder de aproximar, de facilitar a
Uhum,
comunicação e de dificultar também, né? Então, acho que o nosso maior desafio é encontrar um equilíbrio, né? Então, é um desafio. Acho que a gente está diante hoje de um grande desafio de encontrar esse equilíbrio. Em alguma resposta eu falei sobre equilíbrio em algum momento, não lembro onde. Mas acho
uhum.
que hoje é o nosso maior desafio, encontrar um equilíbrio de como fazer funcionar essa comunicação da melhor forma.
Sim, eu acho que a gente. Oh, sorry, I was speaking in Portuguese. I think we are really facing these problems about communication, even without internet. This is not new. We are always have problems about communication, right? Sometimes we don't understand the others, and I think nowadays this will become worst, I believe. This is not new, and we need to find a way to make it better, a better relationship, I don't know, with parents and kids, clear communication, find, I don't know, balance and boundaries to try to get to building a good relationship without, not without, but with internet. Hello, girls. How was it? How was the conversation in the other room? Sorry, I always want to be you girls in the same room, but it's not so good for the conversation, okay? For the improved to enjoy your 1 hour. So, how was the conversation, Clau? Did you like it
Um,
or not?
I like so much.
Yeah.
Was really cool. The girls speaking English very well and slowly, and I feel comfortable for understand what um, they speak in the
Okay.
room, and yeah, I was able to understand. I think was
Great.
good for me.
Awesome.
Thank you,
Have
Ayla. Thank you, Camila, for this moment.
the girls are awesome. Did you heard about that? The word, the expression of the year was brain rot or not? Glau, do you, or this is new for you, like this expression?
It's new for me expression.
Okay,
Yeah.
great. And how was for you, Camilinha? Was a great conversation, was difficult, I
Yes,
guess.
I guess I winning my record because I responded 20 seconds, the last one.
Oh my gosh.
Yes, I try to think faster and responded because I start the timer to
Oh my gosh.
back for the main room. But I guess was fun because I discovered some more tips to try to reduce my time off the screen. And I guess that's it. It was a great conversation. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Camilinha. And how about you, Ayla? Have you heard about this expression? Was from the expression of 24 or not?
Yeah, I've heard about it, but no specific this expression. But
Mm-hmm.
I think it's so good. It's so contemporary subject, and I so appreciate it. And you need to pay attention about this, and because they all of the bad effect uh, on our mental health, especially our mental health, our productivity, whatever. So, and I would like to thank you, Clau and Camila. It was a so good conversation. And thank you, my friends.
Oh, thank you. Welcome. Girls, I put the link from the survey here in the chat. I think you know how it's work. You can share your opinion if you like it or if you dislike this conversation. And if you want to bring ideas from next topics that you want to discuss in the future, do not worry, it's totally anonymous. So open your heart, share your opinion. Don't feel afraid about it. No one can see your answers, and try to bring topics that we can discuss in the future. I know this is like a difficult topic. I put some links here to help us, but I think it's important to be aware about what's happening in the world, like what is the expression of 2024, because make us analyze ourselves in a way that we can use or not. The technology, technology is not the bad guy. Technology is here to help us, but how I am using, what can I do to use better? So I'm not here to talk bad words about technology or social media, but just to bring the motivation to try to how to use it better, like in a good way. Okay. Aline, I know it's your first time with my schedule, not with me, because we had a conversation. How was for you? Was difficult? You suffered or not?
Oh, that's okay. Yes, sure, it was a great topic. I wanted
Good.
to answer more, Camila.
Good, good. It's
So
good to
thank
see you.
you. I like so much.
Good to see you here again. And Samia,
Thank
how
you.
was for you? I think it's your first immersion with me. So was difficult, was a new topic. Have you heard about this? About you told me about the BBC. Okay, so good.
It was a nice conversation. I really enjoyed the moment with you girls. So I learned a lot from you. So it was a pleasure to be here this morning.
Great, great. Thank you, Samia. So, girls, we do not have too much time. I would like to wish you a great Sunday. Enjoy with your family. Think about this topic during the day, like brain rot, and try to analyze it for your daily routine. And I hope see you soon in another time. I am always here in the platform. And a great next week for you, girls. And see you soon, okay? Thank you very much for coming, Clau, Camilinha, Ayla, Samia.